Hello everybody, on a whim here, coming to you live on Twitch, YouTube, and Mixer. Hopefully everybody's having a great day and enjoying their time off from work, school, and whatever else it may be, because that's what's happening. So, I believe we're in day 10 of the shutdown. I've kind of lost track. Maybe it's day 9. I'm not sure. But we are being bamboozled, folks. According to the most recent numbers, things are not as bad as we were first told. So, what does that mean? Well, it means that the numbers have been skewed by the doomsayers, and I think Trump has figured this out because the numbers don't jive. And of course YouTube is buffering like mad as usual. God damn it. What is it with YouTube? Every day it does this. Every frickin' day. Are you working at all, YouTube? Jeez. Yeah, a little bit, I guess. I don't get it. Barbarian, how are you today? It's good to see you. What does that mean? That didn't even come through. I don't know what that is. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so here we are, Satisfactory. Much going on. Yeah, I don't know what it is with YouTube. It gets really frustrating. I mean, this is every day. All my other channels pop right up. Well, two other channels, Twitch and Mixer, pop right up. No problem. Well, Mixer always seems to have an issue, but but once it finally gets going, it's running. YouTube, geez, it's like dragging teeth. And my mouse keeps sliding around. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, I got my cables mixed up here. Hold on. So, anyway, yeah, here in the States, and it turns out that they're in Great Britain. Apparently, you people have been lied to, too. So, yeah. And things are not as grim as, like I said, the doomsayers have made it out to be. So, which is good. And Trump is talking about reopening the economy. And I'm sure he's going to start doing something as soon as these 15 days are up. Because we're finding that the cost to our economy is worse than the disease. And, wow, that is really frickin' glitchy. Holy shit. And we're just down here in the factory. I don't know what's going on here. Wow. Anyway, maybe I should check my settings. Maybe my settings are off. Options. Video. Medium. God, I prefer ultra, but it just leaves us alone, I think. Let's go back to the game. So, last week, we had added some trains. Well, I've been busy during the week while not streaming this wonderful game. I have been busy. Oh, yes. I see a YouTuber sign. Gotcha. Okay. Well, these aren't working as usual. Oh, yeah, there we go. Nope, still not working. Every time I start the... oh, hit the wrong button again. Every time I start, for some reason, I have to take these off. Shit. My Blade Runners. Take those off. Close that. Open it up again and put them back on. Almost every single time because it doesn't work right for some reason. It's like it doesn't know I got them on. So, see? Big jump. Now I'm moving. Now I'm traveling. So, oh yeah, where I wanted, that's right, I was going to show you trains. Trains, trains, and more trains. Yes, we have more trains. Much more better. So, I don't know if I had told you last week, I had this bizarre thought. I have trains. Why not put them to good use? So, what I did, I got to add another tube here soon. But what I did is I added another... I learned some stuff about trains that I did not know, which was cool. I added another train station over here. So I now have another train station. Oh, it's picking something up. By the way, this little ramp I put here, I didn't think would work, but it does. The train just zips right through it like it doesn't exist. The thing that I learned is trains always take the shortest possible route. No matter what, unless you route the train specifically, it will always find the shortest possible route. Now that little train right there, which is one boxcar, not only picks up the oscillators here, because we need oscillators. So it's just a pickup train and drops specific items off. So I wanted to go check my I just saw an oscillator zip across, so I wanted to see how they were doing. And it should have drained the box for the oscillators. There's the, see, I went down and I actually went underneath. I didn't even run a conveyor that you could see. I hid the conveyor. I thought it was pretty snazzy. So, I think this is oscillators. Yes, because there's a conveyor that goes down. So there should be nothing in the box left. Nope. Excellent. And so this is producing 2 oscillators per minute. Wow. It is just ripping along, let me tell you. So, there's another train that picks up the crystal, okay, and drops it off at the other train station, and then that gets transported here via conveyor. And then the cable and the reinforced plates are made. Well, the cable is made at the end of this place, but the reinforced plate comes like the first floor, I think. So, which is kind of cool. So anyway, so this is making oscillators and off they go. So, but because I need oscillators at the oil refinery where I am producing supercomputers and things of those natures, I needed a way to get that stuff delivered. And I mean, really, when you think about it, that's like 1,500 meters of conveyor, or I could run a train. And I've got most of the track already down, so all I actually had to do was add a station here and another station. So, to pick up some other stuff. So what it does is it picks up the oscillators, delivers them to the refinery, and then goes and picks up the other item, which is heat sinks. So we're going to run over, and I was decorating, as you can see, and so we could take a train. Maybe well, it's going to be a while before it comes back. So, so this was the first train station, and it doesn't use the loop anymore, which is what I found really interesting, because now it goes through on this track for when it bypasses. Instead of bypassing that way, which is how far, you know, it's that much longer, it diverts down this track, which is not what I had planned for, and goes down here and whips through this station, because, gee, it's all of, 50 feet shorter or something. So even though they're heading in the same direction, unless it has to stop at this train station, for whatever reason, guess what? It don't. It takes the shortcut and blows through my other station, which really kind of irritates the crap out of me, but, shit happens. So we have all these tracks and switches and all kinds of neat stuff going on here. And I can add more stations, more track, more, and some more. So we're going to run over to our other station where the heat sinks are. I'm going to try to catch a train, but it's kind of hard to do when they're trucking along at 120 kilometers an hour. As a matter of fact, here comes the train, I think. Let's see, which one is that? That's, which choo-choo? Oh, train 1. So, yeah, let's see if we can hop on here. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. Boop. Okay. Caught a train. Don't ask me why you can stick to the side of the train. I don't know. I don't have a jetpack on, so I can't actually jump up on top. I could try. I'm just going to stop here briefly. Ooh, I made it. Whoa, Wilbur, let's not overshoot it. There we go. So let's see, train 1, I don't know where it's going. I'd actually have to look at the I don't know where it's going. Depends on where it is in the loop. This is dropping off what? One car. Probably Crystal on Crystal. Oh, there goes the other train. I just got blowed off. Son of a bitch! Jax, how you doing? A lot easier to find today? Okay. Well, we got switched to a different train, so we're going this way now. And this is, I'm not sure which one this is. This should be train 2, or oscillator train, or something, whatever it's called. So, which is actually the train we want, because this should be going, see, they're making a delivery to the refinery, or it's on its way back to pick up heat sinks, which is where we want to go. See which way it zips right here. Aha! It's going to heat sinks. Doing good. Doing pretty good. You know, just, you know, I'm trying not to stress out about the, there was good news about the coronavirus, and so here's the other train station that we created. It's going to zip around here. Because it's the only way it can go. And hopefully it'll stop right here. Yep, and it's going to pick up some heat sinks. So this is the test train, actually, is what it's called. So, see, it's just one. Here comes the other train. Now watch. See, it's going to go down the shortcut rather than the long way around. I want to get off because I don't want to get picked up. So, it's kind of weird how it does this. So now it's picking up heat sinks. However many are in there. Probably not many. And, but yeah, it turns out, and I kind of suspected this because the way they were, if you do know anything about statistical analysis, the death rate is in relationship to the total number reported by the hospital. Well, that has nothing to do with the infection rate. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. So, although I'm sure the houses are going to be pretty darn cheap right now. So, it should have picked up, the only thing it's picking up here is heat sinks. It should be empty, or might have one in it or something. But 12. Okay, so it's picking up heat sinks and taking them over to the refinery, and which is where we're going to go next. Because I don't think I'm getting enough parts, so we're going to find out. So we got to go down, jump down. There's no other way down. Well, actually, I could jump down here and then take the ramp, I suppose. But I do like taking the tube. So jump over here, jump in the tube, and off we go. And heat sinks are being produced. And we got stuff going through there. I hope. Well, we got a little bit going through. See how our heat sinks are doing. Oh, it's just cranking them out, so I guess it's working okay so far. Like I said, this is a test train. This is something I gotta... Exactly, and they're not reporting that. And if I don't read the Wall Street Journal personally, but I watch somebody who does, and they are reporting that and it has to do with a study that was done in Italy. They, some town, they tested every person in there. And it turns out that it's a lot more infectious than they thought it was. But based on, and this town has had 0 deaths. So, but 50% of the town is infected with 0 deaths. So what does that tell you? Your wife is out to work, and my daughter's on reduced hours, so we're dipping into savings account to make ends meet. Well, everybody's having to dip into their savings. If you have savings, so the problem is, and I'm having a real problem with the relief bill here in the States that they're talking about, because I don't see it helping the economy at all. Because if you can't buy groceries because there's nothing in the fucking store because nobody's working, how does that help? So this is producing heat sink. Oh, it's only running at 70%, 67%. I do not have enough all-clad aluminum sheet coming in. Really? And that's being produced right here. Well, that's a bummer. Okay, why do I not have enough? Do we have... The biggest thing would be... Well, it looks like we have a lot of coke coming in. So why are we not producing enough? Oh, God, yeah. We got plenty of coke coming in. Look at that. Okay. I think the reason being is that I can't get anything up over... about 70% production because the way the system is, that's why it's called UnSatisfactory. Because what they changed here in the game, now see it says this is water, and it says it doesn't have enough water? How is that possible? My pumps are maxed out. How can this not have enough water? Something's wrong. Okay, let's go check our pumps, because the pumps say they're not pumping. I want to get past here. Okay, let's overdrive it with water. Whoa, went too far. So that one's not pumping. These are pumping just fine. So it's this first one. Why is this not pumping? There it goes. Good point. So anyway, I think Trump is going to pull the plug on the economy shutdown, to be honest. Because, well, two reasons. Mainly because it's not frickin' working. Let's see, that's aluminum stuff, so that's pumping. Okay, so the water is going in over here. Now we got water. Now she's cranking. Let's see what's happening here. Now it's cranking at 100%. Okay, so we've got plenty of coke, plenty of aluminium, and water. But we only need 60 water per minute, so I don't understand. See, this is what screws you up with the numbers. It said it only needs 60, which is what I had it set it for. It was set for 60. But it wasn't enough water. Because it turns out that these machines can intermittently overproduce for some reason. So it says it'll produce 60, but it might actually produce 70 once in a while. So it's not actually... The numbers don't work right, in other words. So I think I'm going to put a shard in here. Well, this water's working fine here now. See, look at it vary, how much it varies. So it should be putting out 120, and if you look at the number in the lower left, it jumps to 160. How is that possible? So these pumps apparently are ungoverned or whatever, and this is goes into a bypass or a hoochie here. So why would this not be working? You know, it connects to this and it goes back over there, and this one connects over here. How much water does this one want? This takes 100. According to this, then my pump is not running fast enough. Well, shit, I give up. I'm gonna go jack it to 300 and call it a day. I give up. I don't understand. Let's see what the pump is doing. And it's this pump. The other ones are doing fine. Well, I had shards. Where the hell are they? Where are my shards? Where are my shards? I see no shards. What the hell? Where are my shards? Nope. I have no shards on me. Well, this is a bummer. Crap. How can I not have shards? Got rotors, concrete. No. Oh, there they are. Jesus. Usually they're up here someplace. Some reason they're way down here. So we're just going to go ahead and crank this up a little bit. See how that does. Now it's filling up. Look at that. Okay. Yeah, but how can the pump... You know, they're variable rate pumps, and, you know, but if, that's what I don't understand, anybody who studies hydraulics, that's not how pumps work. Well, there's been this study that came out of Great Britain, that Boris is basing his information on, may be rather skewed. Let's see, this is the clad stuff? This is the aluminum, liquid aluminum. Okay, how can this be? This is fine, but this is not. So, let's see, where is our machine producing? 100%. Well, it seems to be working, so I'm not gonna mess with it. So hopefully we're now producing enough aluminum. Let's see. Boy, I sure hope so. Okay, so this one seems to be okay for the time being. Okay. So, which means, hopefully, that, well, this, see, now it's kind of stalled here. I don't still have enough aluminum coming out, it looks like. This is only running at 55%. Or 50%. What? I don't have enough scrap coming in. Yeah, Barbarian, I agree with you. I haven't quite stopped watching it, but yeah, it's coming pretty close. Because it turns out we're all being lied to. And this is cranking out 360 parts. See, it says so. And it's running at 100%. 100%. And we go back over here to this machine, and then we supposedly have parts coming in. You know, there they are on the conveyor. And we don't have a stockpile, so they're running straight through, which is good. And I have this clocked up to run 360 parts. But it says it's only running at 50%. 360 in, it's supposed to get 90 out. But I'm not getting 90 out. So I don't understand. Okay, what's this one clocked at? Are they not clocked evenly? They're running exactly half. I don't understand. 90 parts. I see the problem. My math was off. Exactly. You know, it's become a political football rather than you know, it's like here in the States, Pelosi's added about $1 trillion in bullshit to well, they call it a stimulus package. It's not really. Um, Still not getting enough. I don't understand this. I'm really confused about how this is working. I guess it's just me. I guess I'm really bad at figuring this crap out. Oh, awesome, Barbarian! Weather here's been fantastic, Jax. It's really been quite pleasant. Okay, so my calculations were off somewhere. I don't know how I miscalculated, but apparently I did. $360, and I had to put 2 machines in because I couldn't get this to work out with just one. So these aren't overclocked, are they? I don't think so. No. Okay. Is this overclocked? No. What if I overclock it? See, I'm so confused about this stuff. I don't know. Obviously, my math was off. Okay, what am I running out of? It's not working. Okay. I don't think it's working. Nope, that seems to have made things worse. I'm stumped. Get rid of the shard. Oh, that's cool. Well, I try not to talk about it, guys, but it's about the, you know, it's about bugging the crap out of me what they're doing, and so, you know, like I said, you know, they're putting together the stimulus package, which could it's going to bankrupt the country. You know, if people lose their jobs and are unemployed, they go to unemployment and get their money, and instead of adding over $1 trillion of additional debt, or $2 trillion of additional debt to the country that we can't afford. So I'm just going to let this frickin' thing run. I'm getting frustrated. So I don't understand what the problem is. I guess I'm not smart enough to figure it out. I bet you were surprised, Jax. I mean, you know, that's pretty sweet, if you ask me. So, I mean, can't beat it with a stick, can you? I mean, even if it's a Harbor Freight deal, it's still a pretty sweet deal. Okay, I don't know what's. I give up. I can't figure it out. I don't know what the problem is. Obviously, I miscalculated somewhere, so we just have to live with it. I have no all-clad sheets. Okay. Okay, we're off to the oil refinery. I don't think I'm producing enough heat sinks because I'm going to be short. So I'm not going to be getting 20 heat sinks. I'm going to be getting 10. Oh, this sucks. Okay, off to the factory we go. Because I think I needed... That's why this was built this way, because I needed 20, not 10. Wonder if I got a car here. I've been leaving Explorers all over the frickin' place. I think I got like 3 or 4 of them already built. I don't know. Let's see, we got a car over here. See, it says there's one right there. Oh, that's over at oil fracking. Well, that doesn't do me any good here. Alright, we'll just run over. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I feel that, in part, I have I do have one here. Look at that. I got a vehicle here. We can drive. See, we got fuel. Well, we got a little bit of fuel in there. Let's stick some gas in here. Okay. I really do try not to talk about politics while I'm streaming a game. But, you know, this channel is also for information. There's a lot of people that are getting bad information. And as a responsible YouTuber, I don't want to add to it, but by the same token, good information seems to be getting very hard to come by. And I really believe that we've been lied to by our not so much by our governments, but by the quote experts who have been running an agenda on us, and unbeknownst to the government. And I think this is very bad. So. Oh, I went to the wrong spot. Shit, I gotta go upstairs, not downstairs. Oh well. Let's see, can we get upstairs from here? I think so. So where I need to go is a different factory floor. Hard to rely on, that would be an understatement. I think they've been virtually impossible to rely on. I mean, they can't keep their lies straight from day to day. You know, I was watching Dan Bongino, and he usually starts his show off with, you know, the misinformation, and it's pretty frickin' stark if you ask me. Okay, here we go. Oh, there's the other Jeep. Told you I had another one here. I got Jeeps everywhere. Okay. Yeah, but, you know, bad information is one thing. Out and out lying about stuff, I mean, that's a whole new ballgame. You know, and if you watch the media, I mean, I don't even know where they're coming up with some of this stuff, you know, and it's like, I watch Trump's announcement, okay? He does this every day. You watch Trump's announcement, and it's like, that's not what he said. It's like, what? So I get baffled by the bullshit. I mean, this is like, what are you people talking about? So I can't, at times I can't figure it out, because it's like, no, that's not what he said. Anyway, so the train station is delivering heat sinks and oscillators to this machine here. Well, I got plenty of oscillators, that's for sure. How we doing on the heat sinks? And looks like I got plenty of heat sinks. So What I did, we'll go up there and look at it here in a minute. Oops, overshot it. I don't have a tube up there. I got to figure out how to get up there. So there's the latest delivery of heat sinks coming in. And what it does is it drops off to this box, that one car. So it's used for multiple deliveries. Yeah, exactly. And here's Cuomo digging on the president for not sending him the masks or whatever the fuck it was. And they just received like 2,000 respirators and 20,000 masks or something. I go, what is he talking about? So it's like one hand doesn't know what the other hand is doing. But anyway, so that single car train that you see zipping around goes, picks up things, and then drops it off here. So it makes a pickup, drops off, makes a pickup, drops off, goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But it uses the whole loop. So there's a timing issue going on too. So so it gets dropped off in this box. You can see there's nothing in it because the train just dropped off a bunch of heat sinks. It goes through a smart splitter right here and separates heat sinks to one side and oscillators to the other. And they're backed up. You can see I was concerned about this actually getting backed up. Not too bad. Only a few hundred in there, or 1,000 maybe. How are we doing on the heat sinks? Oh, we got a lot of heat sinks. If this box fills up, there's going to be a problem. So that's what's going on. So right. Yeah, you can't even, yeah, Facebook, you can't talk about this. I can't, that's why you guys have been having trouble, because I talk about the Wuhan virus, and I get, my videos are getting taken down. So, and I wouldn't be surprised if I get a thing that they're going to take down my channel. So, yeah, it's not good. Man, I got way too many heat, so I guess I don't have to worry about heat sinks for a while. Jesus, holy crap. Maybe we should crank this up. So this is, I believe, is making, is this supercomputers? I forget. No, this is making radio controlled units. Oh, which we need for Mark III miners. And I have enough, I don't think I have turbo motors yet, though. So it's producing, I'm looking in the wrong place. It is producing what? 2.5 per minute, and it's only operating at 91%. What is the fucking problem? Again, everything is backed up. Ooh, maybe not rubber. Am I having a problem with rubber? I need 40 per minute. I might, yeah, it's going to be, I'm shy, just a little shy on the rubber. Okay, I can fix that. Well, no, it's not saying it's shy on rubber. What the fuck? Well, now I'm confused. As usual. I can't overclock it because I only have a maximum, I think, 40 rubber available. So, it must be short like 2 pieces or something. So, let's go check the rubber. Which is downstairs. Oh yeah, I was going to show you the train station up here. Not like you haven't seen a train station before. I don't have any way up here. I don't even have a tube. I was using a jetpack to build all this, basically. Where do we want to put a staircase to heaven here, folks? I guess we could stick one like right here. Maybe if we add a couple more floors first. Let's see, we just, just stick some floors here. Like that. That evens that out. Let's add a couple more. Just whiten this out a little bit. And then we ramp down. Let's see. How do we want to ramp down? Should we use... I think we want to be able to drive up there eventually. Yeah, I stopped putting stuff up on... I don't even use Facebook other than to keep connection with my family and stuff. I mean, I don't publish anything on there. I don't use it. I don't use Twitter anymore. Well, I don't want it to... this is going to be ridiculously long. Is that gonna, ooh, that's going to interfere with that. We can't do that. Okay. So much for that plan. I guess we'll just use a walk-up ramp. That's not... Let's say use a steep ramp. Let's see how the steep ramp goes. Yeah, you know, I want to be able to drive up there. So it's we're on the wrong side of the train tracks, basically. But let's see if this works better. Oh, this should work better. So it's going right through that damn thing. Wait a minute. I need one more. Shit. There we go. Now that's probably going to screw things up. This thing, I think the Jeep won't go through that. It has to go around it. I guess we should check to see if a Jeep will even get up there. Yeah, telling the truth now has become politically incorrect. We have truly hit 1984, folks. And, oh, I can just barely get by it. I'm going to have to move the ramp a little bit. Whoa, 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 Wilbur. Well, let me drive through this. Nope. Okay. That's alright. We're here. So we have this train station, which is the little drop-off test train, and then that's the original train station over there. So what I need to do, because I need to get the rest of the rubber up here, I guess. So we need to go down below. Yeah, telling the truth is a FUPA, apparently, you know. Not allowed under penalty of death, I guess. I don't understand it. Oh, shit, then if I do that... Well, crap. I guess that was a bad place to put the ramp in general. Let's see, maybe we should move the ramp. Absolutely correct, Jax. You're not even allowed to state your opinion anymore because it doesn't. If it doesn't follow the narrative, you get censored. So, you know, which is all fine and dandy until you realize you're the one getting censored, and then it's like, whoopsie. You know, let's not do that, right? So yeah, let's see. I could put a ramp. Well, that won't get me from down there though. I have a ramp that goes to that train station. Crap. I really don't have a place to put a ramp in that I can drive to. That was it. Crap. That is not good. I can also tie into that ramp over there, but that still doesn't get me up here. Okay, I think we need to... Oh, I'd have to cross the damn tracks again. Shoot. Let's see. If I go up this ramp... will it let me tie into those ramps? No. I have to tie into this ramp. Crap, that's not going to work. I got a ramp issue here, folks. Move the Jeep first? I can't move the Jeep. That's just... Oh, you mean pick it up and put it back down? I could do... Oh, see, there's the single train. It's going to be dropping off, whatever. I got to go fix the rubber problem. And I got to figure out where where to put the ramp to get up here, other than where it's at. I really don't have a spot. I did not think this out. I can move it out further, too. I guess. So let's see this thing in operation. So it's going to drop off whatever it just picked up. And we can't look at the box, so we have to wait for it to come zipping across. So as soon as the boxcar finishes its deal, there they go. And it's oscillators, I think. Nope, heat sinks. Wow. Is this thing going to wind up getting overly full? It could. That's not good. Okay. What if we move the ramp? The problem is that stupid thingy. I can move it over one more, and that would eliminate that problem completely. At least from that angle, but the problem I got is when we get to the top. Oh, yeah. So I came up with this crazy method of actually, because you can't drive over the track. Now, if you get far enough away, sometimes you can actually drive through the track. But it doesn't work consistently is the problem. So that's why I was testing that little glass ramp thingy, so to see if it would work. So if we move the ramp over one more tile here to here. Let's see. And that would allow me to drive around the far side over to here. At least. Let's fill this in. I don't have much concrete on me. We're just gonna widen the ramp a little bit, I think. And that'll get us around the snafu. Because I really don't have any place else to put the ramp, which is unfortunate. So I think we'll just widen this out. So, see how this works, if it does work. These things are like a godsend for going down, because going down before was just a freaking nightmare. And this is so much better. Well, fortunately, I have a concrete factory here, too, so, which is why I wound up building all this here, because I had steel, copper, and concrete. So now I got a wide enough ramp that I can get down, and I can turn around, and I want to be able to get over the, let me back this up a little bit. So I want to see if I can build the same ramp that I built at the other place. Which was kind of weird. I didn't think it would work, but it did. So, anyway, so what we do is we build, getting this to go up here, mate. There we go. Oops. Build that, and then we put a glass foundation on the top here. So far, so good. And then we put another ramp down over here. That one. That will let me drive over the railroad track. Just the like of that. Whoa, let's not drive off, right? Yeah, I got big pockets, alright. Alright, so that takes care of that little snafu. What I've been doing, God, I hate that hump in that track. What I've been doing is making sure, I left the roadways intact, and I'm trying not to conflate the railroad track with the driving track or running track. But in a lot of cases, you need to check various things via the railroad. And I can always drop a locomotive and drive it, but it doesn't always go where I want it to go without having to flip switches, which is a real pain in the ass. So, this worked out okay. And we're going to put our little... I was having fun with this the other day. So, it actually worked really well. So, you put these on here, if you can get them to go. There we go, like that. And you you put these ramps here. So it looks cool. So you gotta worry about it looking cool, folks, you know? And then this one goes here. And then... Oh, train's back. Oh, okay, I want to see how many oscillators it drops. It can't be very many. I can't have... Yeah, I didn't think it would work because the train totally ignores that that's there. So let's go see what happens here. So this should be oscillators. It can't be more than maybe 10 oscillators, if that. It's going to go really freaking quick. There they go. That's a lot more oscillators than I thought we had. Oops, can't see it over there. And I won't be able to see it over here. Yep, there it goes. Didn't even slow it down. So, oscillators are in the box. Excellent. So anyway, so yeah, a little fun there with the ramp and stuff. So it works. I'm happy. The world is happy. Cosmos is ecstatic. So we put that one there, and then we go over here, where this little gap is over here. I love these little parts they gave us. So trying to find the right one half the time is the trick, but they work. And so you get that little piece. And it just gives it that nice finished look. Except you can't do anything about this, because that looks stupid, but it is what it is. I wonder if we can actually... that would be interesting. I don't think this will work, but just for grins. Nope. So this thing has this hitbox, and then you can't really do much with it. So, it's okay. It works. There we go. Did I put the one in over here? I did. I wonder if I wonder if that'll work. Let's put the corner piece in on this, just for grins. Let's see, that would be this one. Ooh, awesome. Look at that. I like it. Well, actually, in the old days, back in the early years of the railroad, you weren't allowed to cross the railroad tracks. You had to go under them. Exactly, Jax. But yeah, and there are places where you still cannot go over the railroad tracks. You have to find some. You can bridge over the tracks, so you cannot physically cross the track. And there's a place like that in Mount Prospect, Illinois. And the railroad company refused to raise their trestle. So the city spent millions and had to dig out underneath the damn railroad track and put a subterranean, which floods, by the way, every year. So, still floods to this day. They've redone it, I don't know how many times, but it's like right on the edge of the river. So, it just floods. I mean, what are you going to do? Every time the river goes up, it floods. So, yeah, it's really weird. But anyway. So anyway, at least we have a way up and down here, which is good. And so let's get our Jeep turned around and head back down. And we got to go to the rubber factory. So I guess we'll go up here and turn around. Can we turn around right here? What do you think? Probably not. Maybe? Ooh, just made it. Alright. Gotta be a little careful here. I'm gonna drive right off the edge of the buildings. Come on. Off we go. Ooh, get away from there. Okay. We are down. Okay. Rubber is on the first floor, so off we go. This was never meant to be like this, but it's the only place I could do it at. So, again. And rubber is over this way. So let's go see what's going on with the rubber. Whitebeard, how you doing? This is Satisfactory, and we are in the desert biome. So we're cranking on crude and building stuff, and ooh, I have all the rubber going up there. Ooh, that's not good. What the heck? I thought that was, this should be plastic over here, I think. What's coming up this one here? That should be plastic. We have no extra plastic. Oh shit. I hate it when it does that. Well, this is the refinery. It makes rubber and plastic. Oh, okay. Well, how do I explain it? It is a, it's called Satisfactory. It's a manufacturing. You're on an alien planet, and you have been sent here to capitalize on the resources from this wonderful world. And so that's what we're doing, to the best of our ability. Yes. And so you manufacture, and I guess we need to go to the hub, which is where the story starts. They don't actually have a story yet. This is in early access, and for 30 bucks, it's the best game I have ever played in early access. So, yeah. And you start with basically nothing and have to start from scratch. And they give you basic tools, and off you go. So, we're well past the midpoint of the game. And so we'll just drive over to the hub. I'm actually checking out some of my manufacturing because I was having problems, still having problems. I don't have quite enough rubber, apparently. So I gotta see why. Probably because they're not running at 100%. But we'll take the highway back. So I can show you where the hub is. The hub is now buried inside my factory. Because I've already unlocked everything, so... and I'll show you the map here in just a minute when I get to the hub. Yes, it's a tick. Actually, they're giant ticks. And there are alien creatures here that will eat your eyes for jujubes. And that's probably an autosave. So when it's autosaving, it, like most games, it suspends your activity while it autosaves. We head down into the valley of death. So, in this biome, there's been a very severe lack of food. So you survive on using medical inhalers. I call him Mr. Bean. I think it was started by Kibitz, and it does. It looks like a giant coffee bean with legs. So this is my main factory here. And it's an open world, but it's a limited world. So I decided to use this subterranean build, and this building started out as a little shack. And here's the hub. This is where you live. And as you can see, my spaceship can no longer get through there. So yep. So you start out with this hub, and you have it. This is what tells you what you have to do. And it starts at tier 0. There's like a tutorial that you go through, but I skipped the tutorial because I've done it 50 times, it seems like. So, and you have different tiers, okay? And each tier has different thingies that to acquire these parts, you must supply these parts to milestone cost, and you progress. And I'm already at the max, which is tier 7 and 8. So I'm not worried about my rocket ship going anyplace. So one of the things that they changed in this is why it's called UnSatisfactory, Ep.8, is twofold. One is the way they process. We're going to go up to the Space Needle, and so they added people tubes, so you can, instead of having to run everywhere, you can float through a tube and get ejected somewhere. And this is the Space Needle. Ta-da! And you go over here, and it tells you what it is they want. Gimme, gimme, gimme. You know, it's a government fix-it corporation. So I've done everything that's available, so I have nothing left to do. And there's specialty parts now that you can't hand build them. You must produce them in manufacturing, through manufacturing, to feed this space elevator. So what you do is you build your factory, and okay. Oh no! Oh, I got this thing glitched. No. Well, hey, yep. Oh, I had this happen once before. Oh no, I can't get out of this, I don't think. Oh, shit. Yep, it's locked up. Yes, exactly. You know, so we're on you land on this planet, and turns out you're the only one who's made it, because there's nobody else on the planet, but you can find all the wrecks from all the other people who have tried to land on this planet and didn't make it. So, which allows you to garnish, you scavenge the hard drives, and you get recipes and whatever. And I'm not sure, I guess I'm going to have to restart, because this is dead. Fuck. Everything's dead. Can't access the keyboard. Wait a minute. Oh my god, it did it. Hey, let's get away before it changes its mind. So I have built this massive factory that, you know, and I can tell you what's new versus, yeah, I thought I was going to be locked out, but it finally backed out. Maybe it has a timeout thingy. So it looks like there's nothing here. Well, let's go down to the factory and take a look-see. And I have a real thing for ramps and being able to drive through my buildings. So if you ever worked at a large factory, okay, and I have, and they drive tractor trailers through them. You know, I mean, they don't dick around. You want steel over here? Make sure there's a road. And so anyway, so yeah, so you start manufacturing. Just go nuts. There's the hub. Let's see, that's Dawn, I think, or Rick over there, and I think Dawn was over here. Well, maybe it's Dawn. Anyway, so yes, and it's a multiplayer. It doesn't work great, but it does work. And we're on the second floor, and we'll go down to the first floor. Boop. And to show you and give you an idea how large this world is, here's the map of our world. And we're in this little quadrant right here. And matter of fact, that's me. Right there, right there. Here's our hub. So we're at that end of this part of the map. And that's our world. And we have driven all, and that's not even everything, but it's pretty close to everything. The little white line you see is the abyss. So if you see something with a white line around it, like that one, that is the abyss. And if you fall into the abyss, well, survival build sci-fi game, yeah. Yeah, you gotta survive, because there's things out here that want to kill you. So they give you a basher, and eventually you get a rifle that doesn't do much. And you go hunt the world for food. You've got to find food. Huh? Julie, how are you? It's way past my break time. Thank you. You have to find food, so we went on a scavenger hunt looking for hard drives and food, because there's no food left in the desert. I've eaten it all. And so I survive on inhalers now. So we actually drove most of the way until my car discombobulated, and then we walked the rest of the way all the way around. But now we can drive out here, so I know where we're going. So, and then this spot, like right here, is the red forest that you do not ever want to go to because you will die a horrible, painful death. Indeed. So, so this is the desert biome. There's 4 biomes now. The original default biome was down here somewhere. And then we have the rocky desert, which is, basically from this area here. This, pretty much this area here. And then we have the forested area, which is, about from, starting at, I haven't gone through it yet, but right about there. And this is all the forest area. So, and part of this is the forest. There's a, in each biome, if you look at this as a topographical map, is actually divided off by cliffs. So, as you can see, here's the desert biome, and this is those big waterfalls I'll show you in a second. And this is all cliff all the way over to here, and then you can't really tell, but there's a cliff there. And it goes all the way around. So, yeah, so we started using trains because they become much more efficient later in the game. Alright, I need to take my break because Julie's going to start screaming and yelling at me and threatening not to give me coffee and cookies. So, and I have to have my coffee and cookies, as we know. Are you feeling better? Good. Good, good, good. Well, you had a really bad headache, so I think it's probably stress. Are you? Because you're not working anymore, right? I mean, or are you in essential services there, Julie? So, just a curiosity question. You don't need to answer if you don't want to. Uh-oh. I accidentally jumped in a tube. So it's hard to explain. I'm not the best at this game, but as you can tell, these that waterfall that I showed you is that waterfall right there, which is why I chose to build here. But my factory wound up going this way instead of that way, and I put the glass because it gets so dark down here, especially at night. You can't see bugger all. And so this is basically, you know, the last stage of manufacturing up here. And these are just feeders going into the manufacturing area here. And these are all manufacturers. And I ran out of wire. And so I had to build a wire plant down here just to feed these 2 machines here. So it was very cool. So anyway, so you can see the cliffs. I mean, there's a lot of cliff to get around. And this is just the biome that we're currently in. Okay, so if you want, we can go for a ride and take a Jeep, get some fuel, and, you know, go deedle-bopping around. Or we can hoof it, whatever you guys want to do. It's everything I do is chat-directed there, Winter, so you're not working. Okay. Too much decorating yesterday? Ah, could be. Could be. You know, people, you know. Yeah, just put your feet up, relax. Have a cup of tea. We need a cup of tea and some biscuits. Oh. Anyway, back in a few minutes. Let me put my my little ticker on because this game doesn't actually pause. It keeps running. So by the time I get back, it'll probably be nighttime or something. But that's all right. We're safe because we have massive manufacturing going off on and off the wildlife, more or less. Yeah, I just chilled. That's the way to do it. So this isn't prepping you guys for early retirement because nobody's going back to work. So this is going to be this way for everybody. Just sit back, relax. The government will take care of you. Back in a few. Okay, I'm back, folks. Just to let you know, Winter, most of my people already know, but I used to stream a lot more than I am currently, and what happened is I wound up having blood clots and wound up in the hospital, and so I had to stop streaming for a while I took care of my health, and now I get up every hour of every day and go outside, take a little walkabout, and get the blood circulating in my legs, and I go for a walk at night, and just, so anyway, so that's why I take a break every hour, is because they say there's a good chance I won't survive a third round of blood clots. So I've already hit, that's 2 I've had so far. So so yeah, so anyway, this is just one of the biomes. This is my main, well, it started out being a main production facility, but things changed because it's actually to make easier to make the oil and all that other stuff over there. So you saw the refinery, and we have to have power, lots of power, lots and lots of power. And when you start this game, all you have are biogenerators, which are terrible because you have to constantly feed them power. And I think I got up to about 700 megawatts before I finally got off of it, which was wonderful, by the way. So anyway, oh, there goes a train. So we have trains just zipping around back and forth and back. So we now have 3 trains running, and soon to be 4. Thank you, Barbarian. Thank you, Julie. I did get a couple of likes there. I see 3. So apparently my live streaming sucks because nobody comes. But that's okay. I'm going to keep doing it anyway. So there you go. So so this is one of the manufacturing concerns. And we'll take the tube down. Beep. And if I don't know if you were here, we have the bauxite consortium over there. And so this floor here, this was the first floor built, and you can run out the front door here, which is right over here. We can get a nice view of the factory. So we have concrete plants all over the place, and coal plants, and all kinds of stuff. So there's the kind of like the overview of the factory from the outside. And since this is the front, we wanted it to look spectacular. Why is my concrete plant not producing concrete? Because it's full. That's why. So anyway, you can see the factory goes for quite a way. And just imagine, it started with that entrance over there. That's how this started, right there. So it gives you an idea of how expansive it actually does become. And then we have power plants. So we have coal that we're digging up out of the ground. And the power plant, if we follow the river here, I did not want the building to come over the river. So that's why it stops where it does. And, so this is just one of several coal facilities. It's this one over here. And one of the things that they did is they added water to the game, and so coal now needs power, and manufacturing requires water, and as does nuclear energy. So we have nuclear, and I don't know if I'm actually going to use nuclear. So this is like the first power plant we built. It's small, but it provides you can see, like, you got to worry about stink plants like those. Those things will kill you if you don't have a gas mask, so you got to be careful. So this was our first power plant, and I was trying to see where I don't think it's around here, but anyway, there's wrecks that you can go find, and there's a wreck out here. So let's go back and get our Jeep, and we'll head over to the other coal plant and show Winter what we got going. I would take a train, but I don't know which train goes where actually anymore. So it's a bit of a problem. So without Blade Runners, by the way, you cannot run or jump very high. And so the Blade Runners that I'm wearing So, kind of explain. You have an inventory, and mine is quite extensive. And you start out with 5 slots. So all these slots you have to earn. At 5 slots at a crack. So yeah, it takes a while to actually play this game. And, you know, considering if this is episode 8 or 9, and figure for every hour of live stream, there's 2 to 3 hours of off-air building that goes on. So the NHS. What? Oh, yeah. I heard about that. I have flowers. I don't know where I got flowers from, but we're gonna go stick them in the machine. So there's a lot of processes that you have to automate, and there's others, a couple of which I don't understand. Some of them you cannot automate, which again I don't understand why. But that's just the nature of the game. And this one has a specific color so that I know to put flower petals in it. Okay, that's what goes in here. And it'll mix with some other stuff and produce color cartridges so I can paint things. Nurses and doctors, yes. I have received 100 messages from Restream chat. Zowie. Yeah, they're doing the same thing over here in the United States. So, like I said, it gets pretty dark in here. And if I didn't have these windows, which I'm glad they added to the game, by the way, I love the windows. Instead of just having big open, you know, wounds in your building. So, off we go. I should have enough fuel to get out to the coal plant, I hope. So, and there's a wreck out here, and I'll show you what the wrecks look like. The reason why some of the stuff is painted green is so that I know where the ramps are, because everything else otherwise looks the same. So, one of the things that you have to do is you go out and find these nodes, and you put your miners on it, and start mining away. So, yeah, that's, you know, part of it. And we have mines all over the place, portable miners. I'm not sure where the wreck is. It's out here somewhere. I keep going by it all the time. Be down here. Yeah, here's a wreck. And you see these creatures here? They won't attack you while you're in the Jeep. But if I get out of the Jeep, they'll come right for me. So, yeah, they're nasty little things. They spit fire and brimstone and all kinds of good stuff at you. And then this is a fluffy tail over here that... the little ones aren't too bad. That's a little one. If you see the big ones, the male of the bulls, they could hit you one time and kill you. So, not good. So, this is what the sites look like that you're looking for. These are nodes versus nodules. Ellen, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm doing good. So we want to go to the coal plant, which is down this road. So, and like I said, I didn't want to confuse railroads and roads together because in real life they don't. So we don't do it here either. So. Yeah, they are nasty little buggers. And they have bees. I call them bees. They're actually flying crabs, so I was told. And so over here is another manufacturing that we added, and we got Julie's Way, which is her train station, which is down here. We're not going to go all the way down. We're just going to go, well, we'll go down. What the heck. And it started out with one train station, then I added a second train station, and then when I hooked them together, we got a cheap thrill, so that's why we were kind of, you know, it was one of them. So I was down here working too, cleaning stuff up and making it look pretty. So I don't have the ramps and stuff in yet, so I can't really get around that well. Uh-oh. Ooh, we're not going to be able to get underneath here, I don't think. Yes, we... Ooh, good, we did. We didn't get stuck. I think you're right. So I think she is a princess. So this train station got added in. This is Julie's Way right here. See, it even says so, Julie's Way. And it has become a central hub. Believe it or not, Julie, because what happens, remember when I connected this together? Well, the train that goes through here now zips through. Let's see here, you can't get across this track, that's the problem. Maybe I can. Nope, ain't gonna let me through. It actually goes through and then connects with that other train. How the hell did I get through all this? Jesus Christ. What a mess. I didn't go around. I must have gone through. Okay, we'll go through. Ooh, made it. Okay. And it zips down. If you remember, we added that little spur that goes over to the heat sinks. Well, guess what? Your train now takes that route because it's all connected, and that's the shortest path. So down it goes. There it is, right down there. See? They're now using that. That's the coal train, probably, which is down here. So there's a stink field over there and a wreck on the left. So go down here. This is the other main power distribution center that we've now added a whole shitload of... ooh, there's the angry bees. And sometimes they do manage to escape their confinement, but... Whoa, Wilbur! Don't crash! Let's slow down a little bit. So, this is all power. And we had to truck coal in. That's what that train station got started for. Julie's Way was to add coal to this facility here, which is 36 generators. And this is our tidal pool. You can go for a swim if you want. Go down here and go for a little bit of a swim. It's just, you know, way to get out. If you get fall in the water, you gotta have some way to get out. It does look really cool at night. I hadn't been down here at night, so yeah. So, that's what all these little ramps are for. Because if you fall in the drink, there's no easy way out. So, so this became a huge power plant. And we get the coal from Julie's Way. That's where it comes from. So, and it comes down here. And we have more coal than we need, actually. But that's okay. I can add more power plants. So, yeah, so this is the other Coal Power 2 station versus Coal Power 1 station. So, yeah. So, it's very hard to get up and down these things with the vehicles. So, and then this one now, there's a connection up at the top, and it connects over there to where the heat sinks are, where we started this stream at, actually. Because I was at a loss as to why my heat sinks were not working. So, yep, absolutely. So, there we go. So we have multiple vehicles all over the place. Because Dawn was in here to help me build the power plant. And she needed a Jeep, and I needed a Jeep. And then we brought the truck over, and it got a flat. So it's still sitting here. See, it's got a flat tire. So we just left it. You know, just abandoned the vehicle. It's kind of like any other industrial complex. What? I gotta make sure I got fuel and crap in here. Oh, wrong truck. Damn, I took Julie's car. Not Julie's, I mean Dawn's. This is mine. Because I don't carry inventory in mine, so. There we go. Alright, this one's mine. Well, I had a lot of help from Dawn. Dawn helped me a great deal building this. So, kudos to her. And, I think it's pretty cool. I mean, it's not a Kibitz build or Z1, but I think it's pretty frickin' awesome. I mean, it works, sort of. We had problems. The train thingy is still an issue, but it is working. So, my plan for the trains worked pretty good. So, but we have so much more to build, and got to fix this ramp too. I don't like that little extra hop there. So, so we're going to take a trip out to Crystal Palace, which is another manufacturing concern, which is on the way to bauxite. I mean, this place is just incredible. I love it. You know, it's got to be probably one of the most beautiful games I've ever played. So over here to the left is where the bauxite and aluminum refining is taking place. I couldn't see the point of dragging all this stuff back and making a mega factory that... My factory's big enough as it is. I mean, it's like, my God, it'd be 3 times the size if I try to put this all together. So, and yes, I know my train is floating. I haven't gotten around to putting support pillars under everything. Oh, I suppose I should show you, I don't know if you saw this winter or not. I assume you're still here. It's hard for me to keep track of who's in chat and who's not. This is just a copper plant down here that supplies copper to the bauxite, so so we can make the heat sinks. So when I tested my bauxite manufacturing procedures, this is where I did it at, and this is, again, another concrete factory over here. You have to put up buildings, otherwise the creatures will respawn and attack you. And the only ones that don't leave are the beans, or the ticks, or whatever you want to call them. And we still have the silica going off to the scrap. Producing tickets. And so yeah, so I can drive through most of this, not all of it, but most of it. So, I mean, get to where I need to go. And don't have a lot of turnarounds yet. You know, I'm working on it. So, but we started the stream right here. See, we like, look how floaty that looks. I mean, so we got to fix all that, you know. I think Rick came in one day, just kind of check it out and stuff. But I don't think he spent any time working on this. He might have at the beginning. So that's what happens when you don't pay attention to what you're doing. So then we're going to go out to the Crystal Palace, and you'll understand kind of how. That's why I showed you the map earlier, because they don't show roadways. So there is a program that allows you to do that, but not as part of the game. So. Yeah, I could have taken the road up to where the bauxite is. Well, I can do it either way, but we can go this way. Well, mine's still showing 3, so, oops, wrong way. You have to go down. This is the Crystal Palace over here. And this is where the train picks up the crystal and then lugs it back to the main manufacturing to build oscillators. I can imagine. I had a real problem when I was forced into retirement, and because of my health. So yeah, didn't do me well. So this is the Crystal Palace, and see, it says so right there. See, Crystal Palace, and all it does is produce crystal. That's all this does. And the same, if we go to follow this down and around, there's a bauxite plant that does the exact same thing. Matter of fact, we'll just take a, well, I guess we could drive over, right? Why walk when you can drive? Now, I cannot get to the oil refinery from here because I never built a road. Just the train track, so it makes me do different things, you know, so. So if I want to get to the oil refinery from here, I got to take the train. That's why there's cars left all over the place. There's another wreck that I've been to. I put the markers down so I know I've been there. Now you're going to look at this and go, well, I can't see shit. Well, you're right, you can't, because the fog is on. I'd have to turn the fog off. This is the swamp area, and I'll bring the map up here in just a minute so that you can see where we're at. And so that other line you see, that's the bauxite line going over, and you can't actually drive it. I don't know. Well, used to be able to drive it. I don't know if you still can. I think you can. Yeah, it can be driven. This is the bauxite factory. And behind those big waterfalls to the right is where the uranium is. Well, everybody's doing their uranium from this spot, so I'm debating if I do the nuclear power plants, am I going to use this area? Because everybody's using it, so I don't know. You hear all the frogs and crickets? And we're going to stop right here because I built this here. I don't know if it's keeping the critters out, though. The last time I came here, I got attacked inside my factory. So... 7? Really? Mine still says 3. Ha! Oh, is Rick here? Oh yeah, YouTube is just does a wonderful job, you know? So anyway, so I don't see any creatures in here, so I guess closing this off actually did work. I came in here the last time I came. Ooh, why is there a box here? I came in here. I wonder if this was where Dawn died or something. No, just miscellaneous crap. Okay. And jumped down here, and there was one of them big green spitters in here that damn near killed me in the process. So anyway, go up to the top of the buffet here, and that's the swamp, guys. And like that wreck there is up on top of there, and it doesn't matter because we don't have the parts. They don't exist yet. So I'm kind of stuck right on the edge of this field of green death, which is not good. Rick, were you ever in this build? Did you contribute to this build that somebody asked, and I couldn't really recall. Maybe at the beginning you were. So... Oh, see, there's a great big spider down there. I just saw him. He's coming this way. He's stuck in the swamp. And he's a big one. He's coming for me. We got him. Lots of spiders. So, where are we on the map? Let me show you. There we are, right there. So this is my bauxite plant, and oh, I don't have it marked on the map. I'll be dipped. There should be, actually, it's probably underneath me. I haven't turned off. Yeah, a few weeks ago. Yep. Thought you were. So this is where we're at, and the bauxite, the uranium. I pull this up. Those big white falls that you see is this line right here, and over here, and you can enter over here, and underneath the waterfalls here is someplace is the uranium. But everybody's using this one because the sulfur is like right here, or here maybe. So you need sulfur because you got to make sulfuric acid. So I don't know if I want to do the uranium here, because you could just fill the swamp with boxes, because it's highly radioactive, and you know, you got to do something with it. So I think that's what a lot of people are just shuffling it off to the coast here and just leave it because it's out of the way. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do uranium. The reason being is that the uranium, the other uranium that I know of, it's not here on the map. There's another waterfall, like somewhere like right here in a great big cave. And in the back of that cave, somewhere back in here, is the uranium. So, which, when you think about it, isn't all that far from here, where we're at. But here's the crazy thing. This is a big, if you look, this is all elevated here. Okay, and that's how we came in on our little road. The only way to get through up here, you cannot, there is a way to actually drive right here. I can go this way, drive up this ramp, and go underneath all of this. This loops around, brings you up to here. I mean, it's a pain in the ass. Or, conversely, that's the Crystal Palace. Where's the oil field? Over here. We can drive from the oil field and drive right over. Right down here. So, yeah, you can't dump it anywhere. You have to take care of it. Is anybody else besides me having... the muncher will not take it. Nope. You cannot destroy it. You cannot carry it. You cannot save it. You cannot do anything with the waste. It has to be stored. So, yeah, it's a pain in the ass. Let's see. Let's do the ping for uranium. Let's see, is that the right one? That's the right one. Uranium! Oh, come on. There it goes. Come on. Come on. God damn it. Okay, screw it. Just do it that way. Oops. God damn it. There we go. Uranium. I don't have something turned on. Why is it not showing the uranium? It's pinging, but it's not showing it. I wonder why. Should be showing the... It's not showing the uranium. Oh, you know why? Probably because I need to close it and reopen it. Okay, let's try that. There we go. So, like I said, you can access one there. It's probably that one there. And then the other one's way over here. So, and there's not a lot of uranium on this planet, as it turns out. It's few and far between. Which is not good. Let me go turn off the... let's see, we turn off the... oh, come on. Lag is killing me. Turn off the beacons and the space elevator. We don't need that. I can probably turn off the hub. We got train stations, vehicles, and players. Okay, that's good. So yeah. So anyway, yeah. So I don't know if I really want to do uranium to begin with, but we're thinking about it. So, but the other thing I have to build, like I said, I want to build. Mark III miners. And Mark III miners require some parts that I ain't got. So which is turbo motors. And the part that I'm building right now, the supercomputer is what I need for the turbo motors. So but after that, I have all the parts I need for the Mark III miners. So there you go. So, and then if you want to build, like, uranium power plants, which I can, but they're massive in size and requires supercomputers, which I have. So anyway, I was thinking about doing some geothermal. Don't know. Need the supercomputers again. It doesn't produce much power, so I don't know if it's really worth it. It's 200 megawatts, very expensive to produce, and they haven't worked out the bugs on it yet, so I don't know. Anyway, but there is geothermal down here, and back by where the oil plant, the fracking system facilities are. So that's why I brought us out here. So you can kind of take a gander here. But off we go. So to get the vehicle, I'd actually have to pick up the vehicle and carry it across the swamp over to the far side there by the waterfall, and then there's a ramp up to get out. So, but we're not going to do that. We could do that, but we're not going to do that. Yes, uranium fever. Everybody, you know. Well, you watch a kibitz build, and you know what I'm finding amazing is nobody is really knocking the fact that the stuff doesn't work like it's supposed to, which is really bugging the crap out of me. And then if we went straight, that would take us back over to where the aluminum is being refined. And this way, if we went straight, we would go over to the oil refinery. But yes, there is supposedly a way from where we're at right here to drive up over the top there. Although I haven't found the way. So... Oops. So, do I still have a ramp down? I think I took the ramp down off because the creatures kept running up the damn ramp and kept trying to kill me. So, I think I got rid of the ramp. I did. I got rid of the ramp. So, it should be right there, and it's not, so. Alright, so the next manufacturer that we have to work on is turbo motors. And the problem with turbo motors, like I said, it needs a lot of... I don't know how many supercomputers I have made yet, so I suppose we should go check. So from one biome to another, from the swamp to the desert, just like that. This is the sandy desert, not to be confused with the rocky desert. Whatever that means. But if we were in the Rocky Desert, you would understand why it's called a... Matter of fact, where the oil refinery is the edge of the Rocky Desert. So... So I blow out my suspension on my Jeep. Whoa, Wilbur, don't do that. So, Winter, I hope that answers all the questions, or some of the questions that you have. Like I said, it's a $30 game on Epic, $29.95, and like I said, probably the best game I've played. Well, it's one of the best games I've played, period. And yeah, why did I go all the way around? I didn't have to do that. Anyway, many gleeful hours doing ridiculous math computations. So we want to take the other ramp, and we want to go down to the factory floor over here. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, let's not drive off the edge. We can avoid it. Yeah, well, there's no way to dump anything in this. You can't dump anything into the void, actually. Well, I guess if you, I guess you could. Maybe? I don't know. Awesome, Jax. You know, that's the way, the way the world works. Is this my supercomputers? Hello? They should be supercomputers. Okay, that's why it's not doing anything. The supercomputers are done. So the next part is turbo motors, and need to figure out what turbo motors need. So because depending on whether we build them down here or build them up there. You don't, and by the way, you don't need to apologize. We get a lot of people that lurk, and there's nothing wrong with that. So this one's making what? Is this the other component? Oh, the electro whatever dealie is that I've been. God, they should be making more. I would think. It's not making very many. It's working just fine. Yeah, it's just we need more rubber production. I knew we were going to need more rubber, so. Okay, so turbo motors, let's see here. Go over here and go to parts. And go down here to turbo motors. Turbo motors, here we go. Ooh, I have an alternate recipe. Look at that. So we have heatsinks, radio controlled units, regular motors in rubber. Produces 1.875 per minute. And the alternate recipe is... Ooh, I like this. It's stators are in a whole nother factory. Oh, shit. Everything but motors is here. So... which means I'm still going to have to use my little special delivery train to deliver either motors or stators. Or I can build a stator factory. I don't want to build another stator factory. Or another motor factory, for that matter. But I need 24 more rubber. Additional rubber. Which means... so that's this recipe. Or, this one requires 7 motors. Which also uses stators. And I don't have enough stators being made then. But this also requires AI limiters. Ooh. 9 of them. That's a lot of AI limiters. Oh, man. And, of course, the radio control unit. Holy crap. Okay. Son of a gun. Just as long as your grandson enjoys the swing, that's what counts, right? So... Is this like a backyard swing thing, or something in the house? Like one of those little crank-up swings that you put your child in, and it just goes, back and forth, beep, bop, beep, beep, beep. So that's what I was curious. And then we're going to have to make electromagnetic control rods, and I think we need to fix the rubber problem. I'm kind of leaning towards, because this will produce about 50% more. Or 100% more. It's 2.8 versus 1.8. So, God, the AI limiters is what's going to be the killer, I think. Because, plus I only have one motor line, so that's only making like 5 motors or something. I'd have to go back and check. So I don't even have enough motors being made. I did not know I had an alternate recipe for turbo motors. Let's see. Well, I need to go see how many motors I'm making per minute. And I know I'm not making enough heat sinks now because all of my heat sinks are going to the other production of the supercomputers. Or no, to the electric control unit, radio controlled unit, whatever. Dang, this is complicated, folks. This is what I was talking about, the math. So it gets really confusing, and then, like I said, 24 more rubber is 2.5 machines, basically, because it only produces 10 rubber, I think, per machine. So... okay, we gotta go back to the hub and see how many motors we're making per minute, because I'd really like to use this one. I don't think I can, because I just can't produce that much more material. Motors are just sitting there, by the way. Motors are not being used at all for anything anymore. So, well, I know I brought a vehicle with me. Actually, I have several to choose from. What's in this one? Let's go see. That one's only got 15 fuel. I'd have to go downstairs and get some fuel anyway. Oh, that's the other thing, too. I got to get my fuel back up and running. I never did that, by the way. This one's got more fuel. We'll take this one. More gas, folks. Oh, to head out to the other place that we were talking about, there's a little road that goes that way. You can't see it from here, but it's there. Okay, off we go. Back to the hub. Bub. Let's see, we got to go this way around, I think. I probably could have gone the other way. I don't know. What? Oh, crap. So it is. Okay. Let's get to the hub, and we'll take our break. And then we'll investigate our motor situation. Because I think we're going to go with the original recipe, simply because that's what everything else is based on. And so... and I need to crank up my rubber production slightly. Anyway, so... which means I have to change all the conveyor belts and all that crap, so... yep. Off we go. Should we take the alternative bypass here for the... just for thrills and giggles? So we'll just go down this way. We'll take the shortcut. I don't use this very often because it's very cramped. I have more ways in or out you can skin a cat with, you know, so... okay, we're here. We're here! We're here! Woohoo! Okay, let's go stand in the hub and look, uh-oh. At the hub? You betcha. Yes, Raiders and Mutants. So, okay. I'll be back in a few minutes, folks. Thank you for your patience and understanding. Because my feet are buzzing, so I know I need to go for a little walk. And that's how I know it gets very tingly. Alright, folks. Yes, I'm going to go wee too, Julie, so... I'll be back in a few. Oh, okay. What is a battle brother, Jax? Is this somebody that you were in combat with, or just a curiosity question? Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Jax. Thank you, Barbarian King. Okay, so we came back to the hub to go look at our motor situation. Okay. Yeah. I understand entirely, so I know you may find that hard to believe, but I do understand. Okay, so we gotta go up here. And let's see, motors are on the other side of this wall, and it's hard to get to, so I had to add this little staircase. Get over here, and that's that plate we don't use anymore. That's a waste of a production line, but our motors are over here. And if this thing's running right, it is producing all of 5 motors per minute. Yeah, that's the problem. Which means I need to conveyor these things out of here. So we would disconnect it here. Actually, I don't have to disconnect it. I have a splitter. So I can take a splitter. Where's that one going? That one's going... Well, what the hell was this making? Whatever it was, I don't need it anymore. That's obvious because... Oh, this is another dead product line. What's this one? This was making what? This was a specialty part. What is this? Modular engines. I still don't know what we need modular engines for, other than that was a specialty part. That's it. I thought we were going to use them like for... instead of having to build turbo motors, we were going to use modular engines, but nope. So I don't know what the hell we're doing with that. So this product line is completely dead. It could actually be taken out. But you never know what they're going to use in part 8. Were you in the army? Oh, you did, sir. I see it. Okay. I have a lot of respect for the army. You know, they get underrated, but they're the meat and potatoes of the military. So, my sister served in the army, as did her husband. So, so we only have 5 motors. So that kind of precludes us from doing the alternate recipe, because I just don't have the motors. I could add more production and, you know, do that to make turbo motors. But it needs 7 motors, but the killer is that it needs 7 stators, and stators go into motors. So I'd actually have to add not only another motor line, but actually another line just to make frickin' stators, which uses pipe and, it should tell us here, yeah, pipe and wire. So, and it only makes 5 per minute, and I need 7 per minute, so I'd have to have 2 more lines of that, and blah, 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 and some more blah, 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 blah. Too much like work, if you know what I mean. I'll do that, Jax. That's true. That's true. I never served in the military. I would not have made a good soldier, so... Especially at that time in my life, I was a rebel. Long-haired, hippie-type, pinko fag, as a matter of fact. According to the song. Okay, so we have to get the motors out and over to the train. So, let's see. If we take the motors off of, let's see, where was that splitter? It was over here somewhere. So we could take it off of there. Or, let's see, we could break this line here, because we don't need that line anymore to speak of. So we could take that line off. Wow, this is going to be, I got stators, look at, going all the way through the plant, going way over at the other end. Okay, Jax. So I could daughter him up over the top of this conveyor. Let's see here. Where are we coming off of? If we come off of... Nope, it's not that machine. What machine was it? This one over here. And I can't come off easily. Let's see. Because I'm going to have to go up and over. Let's see. So if we go up and over, we could tie into this line. And another stack pole to the top. And route these down and around. And where does this line go? I think it goes up. Where do I need it to go up at? Is that still the stator line? It is the stator line. Okay. I think we need it to go up somewhere right around here. If I'm not mistaken. Yep, there's our other train station. So now we have another problem, because now we would have two items going in here. So this becomes a problem now. More than two items, I should say, rather. I can add a third here, or add a second one over here. So now my train would become 2 boxcars long. Or I'd have to add another train station. They do. They get very punchy, I would say. It's all the little lights that they've added to stuff. You know, I think really, and the colors become unique under the moon glow or whatever you want to call that. But anyway. So if I add a second station here, which means I'd have to add a second station at the other one. Very confusing. I really didn't want to have to expand this train line, because then I'd have to add a third routine. No, let's see. No, it would pick up oscillators and motors at the same time. Well, Okay. If we did that, and then we go to back to the other station. So we want to go back downstairs. Really? Sounds a little bit cheeky, if you ask me. So we have to bring the motors up. So let's see. I have a slot here. I could bring... Yeah, I could bring them up here against this side, and then so getting them here doesn't look like it's going to be insurmountable problem. It's just okay. So we need a train line. Use the trains, of course. You don't have to add another train. It'd be cool to add another train, but it doesn't make any sense. Just add a car and expand our operations there. Let's see. So let's see, stators, where were the stators? I lost, oh crap, am I on the wrong floor again? I'm on the wrong floor. Yeah, oh shit, that's a problem right there. No, I'm on the right floor. Yeah, they're coming off of over here. Let's just go up. Do I have enough room for this. Let's see. So we have to add a stack pole like that. So we get into that ceiling. I think we're getting kind of close there. I don't think I can add much more. Nope, I'm at the ceiling. That might be a problem. Yeah, I think that's you know, very cheeky of people. Let's see, if I go down one, let's see, do we have enough stack pole capacity over here? That's the issue. Ooh, I go down one. Shit, this might be a problem. That's open. But I gotta go up through here, I believe. Nope. Is it this one? There's this one. Nope, neither one of those. Uh-oh. I got a problem. I've run into a snag, folks. I don't know. You Brits drink almost anything if it's called tea, so I don't know. I need to get up to this floor. That's the problem. I don't have a way up to this floor from where I was at. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I could come up through here. Maybe. Let's go back downstairs and take a look-see. So there's the stator line. So I need to go... shit, I'd have to go up through that hole there, I guess. That is maybe doable. Oh, lordy. Lordy, 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 I've opened up a can of worms here, folks. I've got to get a conveyor pole up through there. Or elevator, I should say, rather. This is going to be very convoluted here, folks. Because... what I had planned to do with bring the motors over is not going to work. I have to go down one level, not up. So that creates a problem over here. So let's see, if we take out these motors, boop, like that. And we're going to come off this splitter and go over the top of this again. Welcome back, Jax. Okay, so is that gonna work? If I center up on that to get me over it, though. Shit. Sure hope so. Whoopsie! Didn't mean to put it inside the crate. It does work, though. I don't know why that works. That is really frickin' lame. Well, let's fix that. It'll probably wind up being a problem later on, right? My keyboard's just a little out of my reach. If I can get rid of them. Okay, so I need to get over that and then over that. Well, okay. I don't know if this is going to work. I have a plan. Not a good one, but I have a plan. I hope this works. Probably not. Do you? See, I don't particularly care for it myself, but that's part of the game. I could change it. Okay, so there we're going to go to there, and then we're going to put an elevator on it. Right there, to go across. Up and over. Oh, no. Oh, this is going to be seriously messed up. Did I get... Hopefully that's right. Well, I guess we'll find out, won't we? It's going to go to there. Come on, connect! And this is going to go to right there. Not the best solution, I'll tell you right now. But that top stackpole is going to be up through the floor, so that's not going to work right. So. Boy, Jax, you never said more truer words. Whoa, 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 I don't want to get sucked up in the pipe. I'm busy. Gotta watch those transport tubes, as they call them. Or better known as hyper tubes. I'll say it's too long. Son of a bitch. Must have yanked out some power poles here or something. I don't know what I took out, but let's see where we at there. That's on that line. And where are we going? So right there. That's where we're going. Okay. So we need some poles here and some checks over there. Here a check, there a check. Everywhere, check, check. Shit. I think I only have to go up 3. 1 minute. Yep, 3. Then we got to put a somehow go from there to an elevator that's going to be right in there. I'm gonna cry. This is not going to work, I don't think. But we'll give it a go, see what happens. Need some walls. Conveyor wall on top of that. We need an elevator. That one's gonna not. Oh shit! Shit! That one's gonna hit. This is not gonna work. I don't think. I don't think. We need an elevator, and it's gonna be going the wrong way. And that one won't go there. And that one won't go there. And this is facing the wrong way. Great. Shit. How am I gonna make that work? I need it to go the other way. You know what, folks? We need a jetpack. Skybridge? Yeah, no shit. Ah, cookies. Yes, cookie. I should go get some cookies. I'm down to my emergency rations on cookies, too. That really, 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 really bummed me out. I had to go into my emergency stash of cookies. So, oops. You know things are desperate when you're on your emergency rations for cookies. Okay, so that'll convert the conveyor over. Let's see. So I need an elevator to come down and connect with that. Ugh, this is so screwed up. Let's see, we want that to line up. Oops, that's going to be too low. Too high. Can we get it just right? How about right there? No, it's not good. It's terrible. Well, I can't get any food at the store. I'm going to go tomorrow and see what happens. I was thinking about going tonight, and I just don't think I'm going to be up to it. Oh, wait, something's wrong. Oh, no, that worked. Okay. It's just a little crooked, but that's the best I could... Well, I could move this over and get it more in line, but then it won't be in line there. And does that really matter? I don't know. Okay. So far we got... nothing's clipping through, so far so good. And we're going to disconnect this. Okay. So now we got to run them over to here to get onto this conveyor, or above this conveyor, or something. Let me think about this. We're going to have to add... That's the wrong train station. Whoopsie. Yeah, but we don't have any place to place orders through. I can't even go someplace and place an order. You know, like I can't go up to Walmart or Safeway or say, okay, let me place an order and I'll come and get it. You don't even have to deliver it. I'll come and get it. But no, that doesn't exist. I forgot my conveyor for going this way goes underneath this whole thing. Oh, poop. So I actually did all that for maybe nothing. Well, no, not nothing, but... crap. How do I gotta get this from where it's at all the way over to there. Oh, shit. Well, this sucks. I guess I could put another conveyor wall up somehow. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. The garage door open, but no joy, huh? No, they're not, except there's nothing in stock. Everything's out of stock. The most prolific country in the world, and I can't place an online order for food. Boy, I wish I was getting... Well, yeah, but, you know, I can go out... Yes, I could go to Burger King or Jack in the Box or KFC or whatever and get carryout. That's not the issue. Okay? The problem I have is I can't... First of all, I can't afford eating like that. But the food is no good for you. I mean, it's terrible food. So why would I want to do that to me? So, okay, so we got to come from... Man, this is going to be a long run. We got to come from that spot right there. And go all the way down here. But now, I'm not sure I had to come up this way. Well, it's easier to run conveyors, but... because I got to come all the way down to here. I mean, way down here. Yeah, there's nothing there. You know, I mean, there's nothing in stock. It's gone. So, you know, um, so I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. Like I said, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try a couple of. I'm gonna just go out tomorrow. Go to Fry's, which is another local grocery chain. So I guess we'll just follow this conveyor over. I guess, and we'll add some slots over here and just keep going. I guess. Boy, this is a pain in the ass. Almost wish I had put a train station in. Yeah, it's just that I buy, they're called Marie Calendar dinners. And, you know, they're TV dinners, but, you know, they have, it's actual food, you know, like real potatoes, real meat, real green beans in them, you know? I mean, yes, it's processed, but I mean, I don't know about you guys, but, you know, I'm 67 years old. I gotta be careful about what I eat. And, I'm already fat. I'm overweight, so do I really want to add to that? I don't think so. So I guess we're going to have to go up another layer here. So we're just going to follow. I could add more. Let's see. Do I really want to do that? I could just add a series of stack poles and just parallel this, I guess. I don't know. Fuck. No matter what I do, it's going to look fucked up. I don't know what you mean by no slots, Julie. So, that's an English term that I do not understand. So, if you could explain, por favor. No matter what I do here, this is not going to come out looking good. No matter what I do. So, shit. Because I have to go over the top of this one. I don't build anything below the second tier, so I can walk under and drive under and stuff. Oh, okay, yeah, you can't even go pick up your stuff. Exactly. Time slots for your pickup. Right. We don't have that in this country, Julie. So, I mean, I could order from Applebee's, but dinner would run me $15 to $20 versus $4. So, you know, I can buy a Marie Calendar dinner for about $4 when it's not on sale. And let's just assume it's not going to be on sale. Yeah, I'm going to have to go over all of this. I'm just going to stick an elevator on top of this. Fuck it. Let's just do this. Just go up this way, and I can go that way. And I come over here. And we want to shoot a conveyor down that way. I think this is the way to go. That's okay. Oh, that's a walkway, not a driveway. Okay. That's what I was wondering, if that's what you meant, but I wasn't sure. And that's going to be the wrong height too, because that's not going to be high enough. Because that's already at 4, I think. 1, 2. Oh no, that's 3. Okay, yeah, 4 will work. So we want a conveyor to go down along this line right here. Right here. And we want it to be nice and straight. So. Reasonably straight, I guess. That looks reasonably straight. Well, Julie, this is a country of cars, and so you know, So yeah, I mean, we're gonna make a little jog right here. This is gonna be a pain in the ass, folks. Especially when I get down towards the train station. Exactly, Jax. You're right. There's no gloves or masks or anything. I mean, it's. They were just talking about this on the news this morning that uh, there's people are wearing garbage bags at the hospital because there's no masks. There's no nothing. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, so this bullshit, you know, all is right with the world here in the United States is a crock of shit. I don't care what anybody says. Well, fortunately, Jax, it appears that we've been lied to, and although that the disease is very infectious, um, the death toll has been exaggerated because they're only counting people that are at the hospital, not people who haven't even gone to the hospital because their symptoms are so mild that they're not reporting it. So this is why they're talking about more massive testing, and the government's basically refusing. So that's pretty much out of the question. So there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, good. It takes me to right here. Okay. Can't afford. What am I out? Oh, frack. I'm out of rod. What else do I need? I need rod and plate. Okay, gotta go get some rod and plate. I need my Blade Runners. So yeah, it's just the situation here is just getting out of hand. Plus, you got people here that are hoarding like crazy. Exactly, and I'm in the high risk category because I have respiratory. You know, I'm overweight, overaged, and oversexed, of course. But let's say that's not one of the problems. And I have respiratory problems. So, yeah, I'm not. You know, my survival rate would be extremely low compared to what's actually going on out there. So, yeah. Come on, give me the damn stuff, son of a bitch. 3, 4. Exactly. Rick is in you know, the same boat, and as a lot of you know, it's one of the reasons I can stream is because you know of my age and whatnot. But anyway, so and the fact that I have to keep going to the store to try to find food. Fortunately, my sister brought me some eggs and stuff. But I mean, how many eggs can you eat? Oh, this is screws. I need fucking plate. I didn't want to have to go all the way downstairs for plate, but I guess I have no choice. I'm not mistaken, this is all making rods and screws. So, do I have any plate being made over here? I don't think so. That's screws. Yeah, we're gonna have to go down. Go downstairs. We're outside. Oh no! We're outside! Oh, this is terrible. Okay, plates are made right here. Didn't have to go far for them. Just, you know. I'll get it. Get 300 of these. Oh yeah, I know all about that stuff that didn't exist. Yeah. Same thing happened to the veterans in Vietnam. Yeah, nothing happened to them. Except they were dropping like fucking flies, you know. And thank you for your service, by the way. I'm sorry to hear that the government has jacked you around. No pun intended, sorry about that. As much as they have, you know, they're very consistent at, you know, screwing with people. So... Exactly. You know, that's what my doctor used to say. The only reason why I'm still alive is to piss everyone off. So, because there ain't no rhyme or reason that why I'm alive, so... At least he couldn't come up with a good reason. So he said it must be God's way of getting even with everybody that's, you know, fuck people over, so... No, you're not. And what's bothering me about this whole thing is we've basically have destroyed the U.S. economy based on false information, and that's really what's pissing me off. So I was such, well, you know, I always suspect whenever the government tells you stuff, the first thing I say is, no, I don't think so, because they're never going to tell you the truth. You know, so... Yeah, what do you do with that, right? And so... Okay, ooh, we're almost here. Oh, that went pretty good. Now I gotta figure out... Okay, so we're gonna add another train station... or freight station over here. This was my test to see if the trains would crash. So I built one, and then I said, okay, it went through one, will it go through two? Doesn't even know it's there. So, very cool. that works. So, and there goes a train. So, as soon as I break this, everything's going to come to a screeching halt, unfortunately. So, but can't be. Fortunately, it should go fairly quick. That one shouldn't be a problem. So we're going to add another station here. God, let me have this stuff. I didn't even check to see if I had the crap necessary to add a station. No, and well, here's the problem, is that, as it turns out, can't afford, I knew it, heavy frames. Fuck. There's always something in this game. I'm almost out of computers, too. Okay, let's go get some heavy frames. Heavy frames. Where are my heavy frames? I don't know. There actually should be in that lower section over there. Jax, you're quite right, and lately they've been lying through their teeth to us, and Trump is onto it, and but it might be too little, too late, and you know, so we're gonna be paying the price. So there's my conveyor to go to the trains right there. So do I do the same over here or not? Guys, it's getting way too complicated for my wee little brain. Where am I? Where's my What was I doing? Oh, heavy frames. I forgot what I was looking for. Shit, heavy frames are down here somewhere. Let's see, where am I? I think heavy frames are over here. We're down another level, I think. It might be over here. Am I outside again? Got so many places where I got no walls, I can't figure out where I'm at half the time. Yep. Couldn't agree more. Heavy frames, heavy frames. Heavy frames. Oh, I think they're down here. Let's go down this way. Nope. Should be in a box painted red. See, there's the regular frames. They go up here. So let's go this way. And they go over here. Ah! There it is. Look at that. Heavy frames. I think we're going to take 2 stacks. Oops. 2 stacks. There we go. And then we want to go back up over here. There's our subterranean one to go to the... I think maybe we will use that because... that actually... Let's see, I've got 3 lines available. So if we take out a tile, I can come along the wall and shoot that straight over there. So we are right at this corner right here, right now. That's where we're at. So, can I come down through here though? That's the question. No, I cannot. Shit. So I can't even get to the wall. Crap. Okay, let's do this. Take that out. And because there's the conveyor right there. Ah, Jax. Yeah, it does get kind of complicated. They overcomplicated the game with this update, and which is unfortunate because I was really enjoying the game the way it was, and I like the stuff that they added to build with, but as far as what they actually did to the game, not good. And so what I need to do is take this all down right here. And because I'm out of conveyor space here, I got no windows open. So actually, I could put one here. That would really screw things up. Shit, that's all at the wrong level. Okay, we'll take this part out here. Get rid of that. I probably just left a box, and that left a box, of course, because you know my inventory's full. Oh, awesome! Lieutenant Ripley. Awesome. Oh. Oh, of course. The rod and concrete. I don't really need those. Let's get rid of them. I do need the plate. Actually, I might need the concrete too. I do too. I think it's great. We're going to add a set of walls here. So that we can go downstairs. And of course the box You son of a bitch. There we go. Okay. Of course, Lieutenant Ripley. Absolutely. Even I got that one. And I'm slow on the uptake, folks, and I got it. You know, so... Captain Rocket Scientist here. Okay. Let's try this again, folks. Of course it's too far. You son of a bitch. Okay, let's cheat. See if this works. That gives us enough to get to the... Because I had to come down anyway, so... Try that again. Something went wrong. That gonna get us close enough? It does. There we go. Alrighty. This game, I tell ya. Okay, so now we gotta go down, and then we gotta get over to the wall, and then we gotta do, let's see. I think I actually want to come down. How do I want to do this? Well, it doesn't matter how I want to do it. It's not gonna matter, I don't think. Ah! That's the way to do it. Okay, so now, let's see here. Oh, crap. I think I fell through a hole in the ground. Or in the sky, in this case. Up we go. I deserved that. I felt like an idiot. Okay, so if I... I need to go down along this wall here. That's the problem I'm having here. So if I add... If I do this... I don't know. Let's see how this works. I'm getting a bit frustrated, actually. We do that. Now we have a drop conveyor. And we take a Mark 1. Go from there to there. Aha! So far that looks good. That works. And now we use these guys. And, I'm not sure where it's gotta go. Well, I never did this on the wall before, so I have no idea. Let's try there. It's as good as any place. Yeah, I'll be damned. That looks pretty good. I don't know what a Danish-Swedish farmhound hound looks like. I used to have dogs, and they both died, and no more dogs. So, let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's put it right here. Where did I put that one? About there. Right there. Right there. I think right there. I have no fucking idea. Yeah, that looks right. Looks good. Hopefully it works. So yeah, I mean, I miss my dogs, but you know, by the same token, I'm getting old and I don't get around as well, and I just didn't think I could take care of a dog again. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. Okay. So, and I didn't want to. If you can't, you know, if you can't really take care of the animal, I don't think it's right that people have pets. So, it's just a personal thing for me. Oh, yeah, I've had cats. I've had dogs, cats. So, I don't have a door over here anywhere. Man, I know I got a way out. Oh, there it is. I knowed I had a way out, folks. Just had to go find it. Oh, I never did build the train station, did I? Son of a bitch. Nope. I went to get the heavy frames and completely forgot about fixing the train station. Boy, am I smart or what? I got smarticles. Uh-oh, I'm never going to make this flight. No! Yes, I did. Exactly, Barbarian. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I don't want to be in that position again of having to put 2 dogs down, and or a dog or a pet. Yeah, I lost my partner and my pets, you know, just a few years apart, and it was just more than my heart could take. So I know that may sound cruel or unusual or whatever, but that's how I feel, and I didn't want to go through that again. Just can't. So my partner died, and then one of the dogs had to be put down, and then about a year after my partner died, and then a year after I put down the first dog, I had to put down the second dog. So 3 years in a row, I had what I consider major losses. And, you know, that some people would say, well, that I'm overreacting or blah, blah, blah. And the fact remains, that's how I feel about it. And I just don't want to go through it again. Yeah, I just don't. Okay, so we're going to be able to use our... when I built this, you wouldn't believe how difficult it was to build all this and make it work. And the fact that I get to use it again kind of makes me happy. So... yeah! And if I don't stop talking about it, I'm going to start crying, because I'm already getting kind of weepy-eyed, so... Yeah, it still hurts. And my partner loved my dogs, and as a matter of fact, this one of the reasons that our relationship worked as well as it did. And again, it ran out of fuel, but I made it. Yeah, truly, I do. I try to, but you know, and they say, oh, it's not the same, and I'm going, well, oh shit, this elevator's in the way. Ah, crap. Let's see. Let's take out a floor. Let's see if we can do this, maybe. Where's my... Oh, this might work. It's right here. Awesome! Sorry. So, yeah, we can put our wall in and bring the elevator up. So this will work just fine. So, and it's break time, folks. So, I just having to look at the clock. So, and thank you, people. I'm sorry I kind of missed it there. I'm just very emotional at the moment. So, okay, we'll go take our break. And, let's see here. We'll just, kind of go up here. And let's see. The sun is set, so it should get quite pretty here. I hope. And we just like to look out that way. Yeah, hey, Mark Jackson, you're just in time for my break. Of course, I know you didn't come to talk to me. You came to talk to the other people in chat. So, how you hanging out there, Mark, in Chicago? I should have asked that when I came back, but you may not be here, so. Be back shortly. You're in my neck of the woods, waiting for transport. I'll come and get you. Where do you want to go? I got a Jeep. It's just sitting in the driveway, Mark. Is that actually lined up and everything? Holy shit. I mean, that's all I have to do is connect one port? Awesome. None of them can read? Uh-oh. Well, you know how those damn Marines are, you know? Yeah. They got nothing to read. Camp Navajo. Not sure where that's at. No. Oh, shit. Okay. We don't want him going into the car yet, so let's see. I'll do that for right now. Oh, flag stand. Oh, yeah. Okay. Thank you, Mark. Yeah, I'm glad to be here. Oh, shit. Thank you. I get so excited when I come back and there's people to talk to and things like that, you know, so. Okay, so we need to go from here down to here someplace, and I think we'll turn the head slightly. That probably won't make the turn. Might make the turn. Let's see. Let's see if it makes the turn. Probably not. But we can try. No, won't make the turn. Well, it'll make it, but it'll look really, really stupid. So, let's try that again. Let's see if that's right. We're close to right. That's close to right. And we get rid of this belt. There we go. Alright, so we have motors coming to here. We've got our second car added. So now... Nope. Well, I guess I gotta wait for that train to come back around. Okay, so that actually worked out okay. It's not great, but it worked. So let's put something up here so I don't fall down the hole, because I do that a lot. Oh, I put it on backwards, I think. No, I got it right. How about that? There we go. Alright, so we got to add an extra boxcar, but we got to go over to the other station. So let's go back and double check everything. So we know we got motors. I doubt if Mark can actually answer that question. I gather the missus isn't too happy about this, Mark. Are you deploying, Mark, or getting back? I assume you're deploying, so... Gotcha. Okay. I hear you loud and clear. I gotcha. Okay, so let's see. We gotta go to the train station at the other end and add a station. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Damn saves are a pain in the butt. So we're doing gas-wise. Oh, we got plenty of gas. We'll stick some more in there. Off to the train station we go. Well, one of the other trains, actually the refinery. So... You betcha! Probably get more done than our government is. Yeah, it's amazing what comes out the end of a rifle. All kinds of gears. I shouldn't say that, but kind of how I feel like right now. I feel like Trump has been duped, you know? How's the supply chain in Chicago, Mark? It's not too good out here in Arizona. I've been having trouble. So... Yeah, that's one of the things I'm looking for. My sister was kind enough to bring me over a few rolls, and my neighbor gave me a few, so... But I've been into the store like 5-6 times, and I just can't get the, the goods. So, I gave up trying. I'm gonna go again tomorrow, see how it goes, but... Yeah, it's just been really depressing, at least for me. So... Well, I'm hoping at least to be able to get some dinners, which I haven't been able to get, and I'm getting tired of trying. I went to two different stores last week to the frozen food section, and they had nothing. I mean, they were empty, and meat counters were empty. No produce. No. Uh oh, here's the train, but there's no train track. I guess I should have hooked up the train track first. Son of a gun. Oh, okay. What do you have that allows that to happen? I mean, I've never really considered this stuff before, and so I'm now getting to the point where uh, right. I do have, I have an emergency supply of stuff, but it's just, it's for emergencies, and I guess I've already broken into my emergency cookie stash, so that's depressing enough as it is right there. I mean, that could just end it. Just be gone. That's it. Sam's Club. Oh, okay. I don't belong to Sam's or Costco or any of that stuff. My sister does, but that doesn't do me any good because, she's my sister. So that really wouldn't help me at all. So, okay, so we need to come out of here. We're going to go down this elevator, I guess. Let's see. So we want to come out here and go over there. I guess we could just kind of wing it to it. I hate doing that, though. Let's see if we can do something here. Yeah, but you have to be a member of the club of whatever the thingy is, and I don't think it would do me a lot of good right now. So, in other words, it's too late, to fret about it. Yeah, I gotta save my cookies. I'm going like, this is not good. I had to go into my emergency cookie ration, and I don't think that's right that I have to use my emergency cookie ration. I'm sorry. I just the way I feel about things. You know? You can call me a cookie miser if you want, but that's how I feel. So. Well, right now, this only has to be this, so it's good enough for me. That has to go into there. And let's see. Did I decide where I was building the stupid-ass next machine? Down there someplace. Okay. I don't use it. I live alone. I mean, even when I had a partner. We looked at joining Sam's Club, and I don't need a 5-gallon thing of pickles. Yeah, there's nothing I need in bulk. I don't really need bulk anything. And, I mean, the biggest thing I buy is a 12-pack of toilet paper. That's it, and that normally lasts me 2 weeks. Yes, it does. I have a hand sanitizer type stuff, so that I have some alcohol and alcohol wipes and stuff like that. So that part I'm okay on for right now. So But my primary concern is getting food, which may seem odd, you know. And then the other is paper products. And since I live alone, I rely heavily on packaged, prepackaged meals and stuff. And I'm just not able to get them. And which is most disconcerting because this is not good. So anyway, yeah. So that's kind of what's going on in my life. That's why I was just asking how things were in Chi-Town, and it's all good. It's just it's been very frustrating. So that's all. Just frustrating. So we're going to have to go over these conveyors, and I guess we're going to come out right there. So we're going to zip over the top of this one here. Speaking of what are we doing for dinner tonight, everybody? Let's talk food. Yeah, well, I thought I had another bottle of alcohol, but I don't. Rubbing alcohol. I can always use vodka. Be a, terrible waste, but if I have to, that's what I'll do. Oh yeah, we gotta go over this one too. Okay, well, so that's how it goes. That's how it goes. That I am not short on. That's one thing I've stocked up on years ago, was plenty of bullets. So, actually, I'm a little low on 9mm, to be honest, so. I got a sufficient quantity of 45, and 7.62, and 5.56, so, yeah, so I'm doing good in that department. Okay, so the next machine that we're building, because we need to use these two. Oh, I gotta go build more rubber. Oh crap, I forgot. Ugh, more rubber. Yes, Mark likes to linger at the foot of the bed. So, just a heads up there. Oh, rubber manufacturing. Oh, I didn't want to deal with rubber manufacturing. Oh, no, Mr. Bill. Rubber manufacturing. Oh, I need some computers before I go. There's some out of computators. I believe this is computers here. Nope. Ah, there's the computers. He'll be naked and smeared with peanut butter. I think the smell will give him away. So that's how you know it's Mark. Jax, aren't you out doing the grilling thing? Come on, you're supposed to be doing grilling stuff, right? Yep. Just wait for that whiff of peanut butter, you know who it is. So. Yep. And not the chunky style. So. I just wanted to clarify that for everybody, Mark. You're not into chunky. So. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. I gotta go add another machine to make... Oh, how much more rubber did I need? 24. Oh, woohoo! Almost ran down the wrong hole there. Better make it a rat trap and a big one. You know, it's maybe something that's good for a muskrat. Yeah. Okay. Oh, rubber machines. God, I don't want to do this. That's the wrong side, too. I wonder if I got enough oil. Ooh, this is going to be a problem. The oil line ends right here. Shoot. I need to add, let's see, I think these, how much oil? How much rubber? 20 rubber. So I need 2 machines. I don't need to use Chunky. All I have to do is open my mouth. They know I'm crazy. So, okay. So I need 2 more of these thingies making rubber. Great. Another save. Do I have room here? Let's see. And I'm gonna have to jog them up a little bit. Oh, this is gonna be tough. I don't want to jog them up. Okay. I think that pipe's out of the way. Nope. And it runs at an angle. Great. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Do I have the parts? I do. Wait a minute. Is that going the right way? That's going in. Wait a minute. This is wrong. Oh, that's the other machine. I need it to go... Let's see. Make sure I got these going the right way. Input on this side. Okay. This is not going to work. This is not going to go well, folks. I can see this now. It might be easier just to move them down here somewhere. Give me a little breathing room. Right here. Can I get 2 of them in? That's output. That's input. Okay, what is it encroaching on? That's encroaching. That's not encroaching. Well, hopefully it's a power connector. We need 1 more. Yes, it's truly nerve-wracking. You know, you have to think of Mark that way. Well, that would be nice if I could just kind of hang that out there so I can know where I gotta go with the pipe. Well, that worked. cool. How do I know if I'm in line with that one, though? It doesn't tell me bugger all. Well, so maybe this isn't such a good idea. Okay, let's see if that works. Those are in line. Oh, this one's off, though. Great. Yeah, that worked out real good. And let's crook it that way. Maybe not. Fuck, this is a pain in the ass. Alright, you guys. You guys. Behave yourself. You're gonna make Julie paranoid and she'll never come back. And I'm gonna blame you guys. Yous guys. Did you get that? Yous guys. Alright? Just to let you know, yous guys. Okay, so now... now I gotta figure out how to get the oil from over here over where I want it to go. I got too many machines on here, I think. Shit, I gotta count these up. I may not be able to add any more machines. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 machines. Ooh. And I believe these are all using 30 apiece. Those are. What are these making? Wait a minute. These are making rubber too? Something's wrong. I thought I only had 4 machines making rubber. Oh, crap. Well, I gotta go see what these are all making. Shit. Shit, shit, shit. Okay, where am I going? I don't know where I'm going. I'm lost. I'm dazed and confused. You people are driving me insane with the chatter. Okay, this is Earl coming in. We all know Earl. Okay, what's that making? It's not making anything. That's good. That's really good. It's making nothing. So that's real useful. Oh, there it goes. Now it's making something. What's it making? Fuck. You're making rubber. At 24%. No wonder I can't get anything going here. Ah, shit. Hey, I just calling it like I see it, folks, you know? Okay, so something else is going on here, because it should be cranking out rubber like crazy, and it's not. So... oh, I need my Blade Runners. I'm moving too slow. Oh, yeah. My Sunday night live streams used to be... whoa. They were something. Okay, that's going all the way down to here, and those are plumb full. So I think it's time to bring another one online. Oh yeah, this is, I'm not kidding. I swear to God, they hired a bunch of guys from Bethesda. So, what's the flow rate in here? Next to nothing. Okay. Just remember, you can't trust Mark. Just saying, you can't trust Mark. Okay, back over here. I didn't even finish the count and I realized something else was screwed up. I'm only making 24 rubber. That's out of... That's not good. Okay, I may not even need those machines. I thought I only had 4 rubber machines and all of a sudden I'm seeing more. I don't know when I put them in, but they're here. Somewhere. That's the wrong machine. Okay. 1, 2, 3. These are all making rubber? I wish they were. I had 8 machines making rubber. If it was actually making rubber, it would be great, but it's not. So 8 times 20. No, 8 times 30. It's 240. So that should have plenty of oil. No, he doesn't dress up. He just smears it all over him, head to foot. You know, so. Okay, now I am so freaking confused. So we got 8 machines producing rubber? Okay, I'm going to have to figure this out, because something's not working right. So, and I don't know what it is. Of course, I have never been able to get this... Ah, crap. Never been able to get this to work right. So, there is that. Got plenty of crude. Okay. So, what is the problem? I don't know. Wait a minute. What's this one making? Yeah, okay. They're making rubber, not petrified coke crap. So that's 4 of those. Okay. I got 8 machines producing rubber, yet I don't have enough rubber. How is this fucking possible? I got Mark III conveyors. Maybe that's the problem. That's a Mark II. That should be fine. Okay, it comes around over here. For some reason, don't seem to be getting the oil to move. Or not the oil, I'm sorry, I took the jetpack off. The rubber. Well, Tuesday's conversation should be interesting. Okay, so we got rubber coming over here. We got rubber going up. What is the problem? I don't understand why this is not working. I mean, they only produce like 20 rubber, so what's the problem? I got 160 rubber. How can I not have enough rubber going upstairs? I'm just really confused here, folks. I thought I only had 4 machines producing rubber. I got 8 machines producing rubber, and I still don't have enough rubber. Being baffled by the... Oh, that one's not producing rubber. That one's producing other stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 8 machines. So this belt should literally be filled with rubber. And it's not. Oh, crap. Oh, well, okay. The wrong. Nope. Ha ha ha! Good. Calm? Guys, calm down? What does that mean? Yeah, really. You speak in foreign words. Oh, I thought that was called anticipation. So, I must be confused. Okay, there's got to be a problem with my conveyor belt somewhere. I don't know what the hell the problem is, but... Hey, wait a minute, where's my other conveyor belt? Oh, here it is. Remember, it's flying up the belt. Wait a minute, why is it going over there? Oh, that might be the problem. It's going to the train station. Ha 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 ha! I found the problem. Half my rubber is going over there. And this one here is wrong. This has got to be changed. Yes, I've been playing for 4 hours. I know that. You goofy ass machine. Can't afford. No reinforced iron plate. Ah. Oh, this is what is maddening about this game. You get on a roll and then you run out of whatever it is that you think you had to begin with. So, which I don't. Which is iron plate, reinforced iron plate, and I have none here. So I have to go all the way back to the hub, to go get some reinforced iron plate. So we're going to drop off a couple of things. Well, that one we can scrap. I'm low on pipe, too. Yeah, get rid of some of that. And get rid of some of that. And what else can I get rid of? Get rid of some of those. Everything else I need. Okay. That's enough room for some reinforced plate. Do I have regular plate? Probably not. I got a little bit. Okay. Back to the hub we go. Someone is stealing half my rubber? Yes. So, which I forgot about. I forgot that half my rubber is going to another plant. So, out of the 160 or whatever it is, let's see, half of it is going... to another facility, and I forgot about that. And so, not only have I been starving rubber for this machine, because I got the wrong belt on there. So, technically not, but it half my rubber. So I actually do need to produce more rubber, I guess. Because the heat sinks use a lot of rubber. So, I don't know. But I don't remember how much. Where was I going? I was going to the hub. That's where I was going. We need a vehicle. Let's go. I think this is the one that's got gas in it. So let's make sure. I think. Yep, we got gas. Alrighty. And I have to go... damn it. Here we go. Not my fault. Can't blame me. I was nowhere near it. Oh, this is the wrong place. I don't need to go here. Let's go back down to hold. Well, that was a bad move. Oh, even a worse move. There we go. I gotta get turned around here. I think I'm on the right floor. Am I not on the right floor? Yeah, I'm on the right floor. Let's go this way. Bet you I won't be able to get through. Nope, we got conveyors in the way. Oh, poop. I cannot get through. Have to go around. Back to the hub! Not me. All I can tell you is you watch some of the other people drive. Trust me, I'm really good at it in this game. All right. Okay, reinforced iron plate. Oh, that's going to be hard to find. It's getting close to that time. Let's see, reinforced iron plate. Oh, I believe it's over here. Somewhere. Where? There it is. I knew it was here somewhere. Where's the box? Ah, there it is. How much did I pick up? 1, 2, 3, 4. 400. Okay, that's enough. Hey, Mark, you take care. Be safe, please. I don't know where you're off to, but I can only imagine. So... You betcha. We always have a good time, folks, and that's what counts. You know? Do we have a final count on likes? Because mine still says 3. My YouTube's been broke most of the day, so I have to go with 3. So, but we do have a good time. So, and I love it when people drop by and just, even if they only got 5 minutes to spend with us, I think it's fantastic. So, there's no point in going back and doing what I was going to go do, so just hop in here for a little bit. Actually, I think we'll just take a nap over here in the hub. We got these beautiful beds. Look at that. Quilted, everything. 7? 8? 7? Mine still says 3, so what does that tell you about YouTube, folks? You know, so. But, yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do for dinner. Yesterday I had tuna salad sandwiches. Maybe I'll go to KFC tonight. I can't. I'm eating into my stores, and not that I don't. I mean, I like tuna fish, but I can't eat it 2 nights in a row, and I really don't have a taste for chili. So I guess I could burn a burger. I guess. I don't know. I had hamburgers the other day though, so I'm not really looking forward to them. I don't know, people. So yeah. Anyway, please, everybody, I want you to be safe. And I know it's crazy times right now, especially over there in Great Britain. You know, stiff upper lip and all that. Yeah, it's getting kind of monotonous, you know. I mean, I haven't been able to get any food to speak of in 2 weeks. So, well, 10 days. It's been however long the shutdown's been. I went like the Sunday before the shutdown started, and I had no problem, and now I got bupkis. So that was, you know, almost 2 weeks ago. So, yeah, it's just, and I'm down to the, I got 2 sleeves of saltines left, you know, so, for soup, I guess I gotta have soup. Oh, God. Oh, no, I do like my cream of mushroom soup, but, I'm just trying to think of what I gotta, I'm gonna have to go in the cupboard and see what I got. I got an old jar of beets, maybe I can eat those, and, you know, good stuff. So maybe going to KFC isn't a bad idea. So I just hate taking the chances, you know, because, you know, one of the servers could have the virus and put it on the bag, and I grab the bag, and then I get the virus. So, you too, Julie. I hope you're feeling better. Get some rest. You got time now. You're home. Don't overdo it. You know, get yourself some rest. Relax. Have a cup of tea. You know, and that's what I've been trying to do. I got some errands to run this weekend, or tomorrow. Actually, I'm going to run a couple of errands. I'm going to go to the store and see if I can get some food. And I have some supplies in a storage facility outside of town, so I got to go out there and pick up some stuff, and yeah, kind of supplies that go bang. But yeah, so it's just stuff that I got to do. But yeah, I don't want to risk, and I don't think anybody should. I don't think you should be put in that position. And standing in line in a grocery store seems like about as dumb as it gets. You know, especially if if you look like me and you're standing in line, who wants to stand next to you? You know, so I guess we could all stop taking showers, and then nobody wants to be around you. What do you think? You know, no showers, people. Can't take a shower for the rest of the coronavirus outbreak. Talking about social distancing, eh? I mean, that's one way to enforce it. You know? Can you imagine? Oh, my God. I still can't think of that back in the 1800s, and I didn't shower for a year. You know? Of course, you're not around anybody, so who cares? Get that bear fat out and, you know, slick down your hair, you know, so... Use weasel grease, you know, get rid of the mosquitoes. It's all good. It's all good. So... Anyway. Yeah, so next week we'll be back at, well, we're done with the junk walls. All we gotta do is finish up the decorating. I'm not sure. I think we're almost there. You guys let me know. I think we're about ready to make our submission. That's the best I can do. A little bit more decorating at Red Rocket. And then we also got to talk about where we're going next. We got the Institute to do. We have... the Brotherhood to do. We still got what's his nut, and we haven't got him back to Sanctuary yet. So yeah, so a lot of crap we haven't done. So but so give it some thought over the weekend and how you want to see this play go. Or we could just go do more buildings. You know, we got all kinds of stuff to build. So you know, we could build up Sanctuary and then blow their minds when they finally get there. You know, charge them rent. So, anyway, you all take care. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all hopefully on Tuesday. You will. I'll be here. I may not be the most entertaining YouTube, but I am consistent. So, anyway, with that, I will say toodles. And I will go probably burn a hamburger for dinner. Maybe have some pork and beans with it. I don't know. Sounds pretty risky if you ask me. Bye, everybody.